What up, everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. So, we're on Wellness Wednesday again, another episode today. You guys can ask me anything you want in the self improvement realm, including habits, sleep, discipline, motivation, building systems. Anything I talk about in my videos, you can ask me questions. And yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to change up a couple of the search engine optimization stuff. And then, yeah, let's get started on this. Mindak, hey, how's it going, my friend? Nice seeing you again. Today I don't have to go to school so I can watch live. Let's go! You can ask me whatever you want in the self-improvement realm, nursing, lifestyle. Anything I post about, you can ask me. This is just sessions I do to help stay consistent with habits that we're trying to build. For me, in the next now 8 weeks left, I'm trying to lose 10 pounds. So 10 pounds in 10 weeks was the goal. That's the habit I'm trying to build. And then if you're trying to build any habit, you can join these Wellness Wednesdays as well. It's a good way to just stay accountable with them and a good way to not feel guilty and to get back on track every Wednesday. So yeah, let's get it. It's good seeing you. We usually study together, and now I can see you at a live where I'm actually talking. So this is how I actually talk. What are you doing in school, if you don't mind me asking? Welcome whoever's new to the channel. You guys can ask me anything in this Wellness Wednesday we do, and let's keep each other accountable for our habits that we're trying to build, and let's destroy them. Also, tomorrow I do have work from 7 to 7, so 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And I'll be home at about 8:30. So, I mean, I'll be showered up and home, ready to do a deep work session at about 8:30. So, tomorrow will probably just be an hour, just to stay consistent with that hour a day for 300 out of 365 days of the year, the challenge that I'm doing. Anisha Beatty, how you doing, fam? How do you build a proper routine and stay consistent with it? How do you build a proper routine? I think it's all a process. I think with building a routine, it takes a lot of time, and the main thing is you have to reflect on it for yourself. I think once you reflect and create that routine for yourself, it's really easy to stay consistent with it. For instance, for me, I like to go to the gym at work, because after work, it's really I'm already really drained and I don't want to go to work go work out because I'm tired. So for you, you might want to work out after work because that's something you enjoy and that's how you de-stress. Or you might like to work out before work. So those are certain things that you have to reflect on for building a routine. I think the second thing is just making whatever you're trying to do, like a habit or something, very easy. For instance, like if you're trying to go to the gym, at first, just start with a walk after eating or something, just for 5 minutes, and be on the phone with someone for those 5 minutes. And then from that 5 minute, you can go into 10 minutes and then 15 minutes. And then maybe a week later, you want to run for 5 minutes. So I think that's a really good way of starting a habit, making it super easy. Also, for instance, let's say you're trying to make a consistent study routine and you're trying to do it every day at about 8 a.m. What you can do there is you can, first of all, just put the alarm so that you actually do your morning routine and get to the desk at about 8 a.m. And then if you don't feel like it, you can just put a timer and try this hack about trying to do that habit for about 5 minutes. And with that 5 minutes, the hardest thing for starting any habit is usually starting. So if you put a timer for 5 minutes and then sit there and study, most likely what you're gonna do is like stay there longer than 5 minutes and continue studying. However, like if after the 5 minutes you still don't want to study, then that's okay. Try to do that again the next day, and then that's how you slowly can start building a proper routine for yourself for any habit you're trying to build. And yeah, staying consistent with it, I think it's very important to not beat yourself up after missing a few days. Like for instance, I haven't gone to the gym yet today, and if I miss it, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because I know I have work tomorrow morning, and I know I'll take care of working out, gym, and all of that stuff at work tomorrow. And if I can't do that too, it's okay. I can come back the next day as well. So don't beat yourself up about it. I think the main thing is trying to slowly slowly make it sustainable for yourself over time, and then slowly keeping yourself accountable. That's what Wellness Wednesday is for as well. For instance, like if you're trying to build any habit and you mess up throughout the week, it's okay, because Wednesday we can work on it again and slowly get back in track to building that habit. So that's kind of like the way where you're not beating yourself up and you're still trying to get back in momentum for your habits, and then reflecting on them as well in a productive manner. Just study subjects that's compulsory. Okay, sounds good. What are you studying right now, man? I'm just studying any research related to longevity, illness prevention, and stuff. And then because those are the things that I talk about in my videos as well. So it's usually like studying about those stuff, and then if I find something very fascinating and it's an interesting subject, then I make a script on it, and then I just talk about it and create a video from there. So those are the usually things what I do in deep work. Sometimes, like for instance, today I had to fill out some paperwork for a hit and run that someone hit my car, and I had to fill that out as well. So that's what I usually do in my deep work. Anything that I need to take care of, so that I can enjoy the day guilt free afterwards. That's what I do. And then hopefully I start master's program that'll be for a nurse practitioner. I'm currently a registered nurse. I work in the ICU, and my goal is to get back to school and do some research on the subjects that I'm already like very passionate about and studying about. I hope I answered your question, Nisha Subaidi. Yeah, if I didn't, you can ask me something specific and we can go over that as well. Are you in high school, Minduk? Minduk? I'm reviewing the theories of maths to prepare for another 2 days. Let's go! You got this. Math, eh? Math is... I find math okay. It's fun. I like numbers. I'm a numbers guy. I think it's cool because math can be very abstract as well, and it allows you to visualize better, like visualize things and then think of concepts in a very abstract manner, which helps with other aspects as well, with studying, I think, for sure. Are you in university or high school? Oh, you hate that subject? That's fair, man. I think math isn't for everyone. My fiance hates math too. Um, and then my cousin brother loves math, but my cousin's sister hates math. So yeah, it beats. Yeah, I get that, man. There's other subjects that used to beat me a lot. Physics used to hurt me a lot too. I found physics really tough. You're in high school. Nice, nice. Where are you located? Like, are you from India? You got plenty of life still, man. Enjoy. Play sports. Enjoy yourself. If I want to gain like 15 pounds in the next 2 months, but I have a terrible appetite, how can I go about that? I work out 4 to 5 times a week, but food intake is where I lack. Yeah, that's a tough situation. I remember when I work a lot, I forget to eat as well. I think the main thing you can do here is like do meal prep. I've started doing that, and with meal prep, what you can do is make sure you have reminders throughout the day for intentional eating, because sometimes we get so in the flow state for the day per se, and you end up forgetting to eat. I remember when I do a 12-hour shift, I end up forgetting to eat, where I start work at like 7:30 a.m. and next thing you know, my next meal is at like 9 p.m. at home. So it's really easy to get in the flow state and not eat things. So I think just start putting those meals like scheduled throughout the day. So let's say if your work is very chaotic and you don't get breaks at the same time, you can remind yourself that when you do get a break, you're eating for sure. And then prior to starting work, have a meal set outside and you're ready to eat that for sure. And then right after you're finished work, you're going to eat before you start anything else. I think that way you can be consistent with eating, especially if you're working out 4 to 5 times a week. You already know how to be consistent with your habits. I think working out, like meal prep is usually harder than working out for sure. But this is something you can try as well. And in terms of specifically 15 pounds in 2 months, I think look into an app called MyFitnessPal, and just you can first calculate your maintenance calories. So how much do you weigh, your height, and your age? You put those into a calculator, and then it's anywhere on Google. You can search it up, and it'll give you your maintenance calories. Once you know your maintenance calories, to gain about 15 pounds in 2 months, so that's eight. That's about 2 pounds. Well, that's a lot. That's about 2 pounds every week. So in order to gain that, you need to be at a surplus of 1,000 calories every single day. 7,000. Yeah, 2 pounds a week is equal to, because every pound is about 3,500 calories excess. So if you are eating 1,000 calories above your maintenance every single day for the week, you will gain 2 pounds at the end of the week. And then within that 2 month period, you will be able to get up to like 15 to 16 pounds. So try that, and then try to be very intentional with putting your meals in your schedule and being like, I have to eat this at this time. And I think those things will help for sure. And if not, we got next Wednesday. You can join me as well, and we can see if what didn't work and what did work and how we can improve upon that. Guess. What did I? Mindunk. Honestly, that's tough. Let me look at your channel. Guess where you're from, eh? Mindunk. I actually have no idea. I'm gonna say something racist. I feel like if I mess up, so I'm just gonna let you answer that one. Also, I recorded the third episode for Discipline as well today. It's going to be coming out on Mindset Mondays. So Monday we're getting a new video. It's called Discipline Transforming from being a kind of freedom for me to self-love, and how that journey went, and then how there's something even better than that that's working for me now to keep my habits sustainable and keep me at my optimal performance most of the time. Yes, I knew Vietnamese. Yo, honestly, I kind of had an idea you're Vietnamese just from duck. Because when I read your name, the last name's Duck, so it has that pronunciation. So that's where I kind of thought you're from Vietnam. Because I have one of my best friends is from there too, and then he recently just went back and visited Vietnam actually, and now he's back in Canada. But yeah, it's pretty. I kind of knew you're Vietnamese, but I didn't want to mess up and like have accusations of me being racist, so I didn't say anything. Where are you in Vietnam? I have to. I want to visit Vietnam really bad because I've been most places in Asia, and then Vietnam's on the bucket list. Indonesia's on the bucket list. And then, what else? Where have I not been? A couple other places are on the bucket list. What's your take on keeping a healthy balance in your relationship, especially with busy lives? Healthy balance in your relationship. I think with if each of you have busy lives, you and your partner, like in terms of keeping a healthy balance, I think. Just finding time for yourselves, like together, like finding times, talking about your day. With me and my fiance, it's really hard to do that because we're both in the nursing world. So it's like when I'm done from work, I don't want to talk about nursing, and then she doesn't want to talk about nursing too. Or if she does, I don't want to hear as much. So we find, I think communication is key afterwards. We talk about random things, what we're gonna cook for the next week, things like that. So I think. Also, just creating time together for things. For instance, yesterday, me and my fiance ended up going to the gym together, and that was pretty cool because I got her to go to the sauna too, and she hasn't been in the sauna in a while. So when she came out, she felt really good. I think having those kind of healthy, being like keeping each other like accountable to go to the gym and things of that sort, and just doing things together help a lot. Like for instance, in the gym, we don't work out like together, but I see her at the gym all the time, and then she'll join me at the same place to work out, or I'll join her where she's working out if I can, and the exercise allows it. And I think little things like that help a lot. And we're also like planning for a wedding and stuff, so we're always communicating about that, calling my mom back home, and then like for shopping and things of that sort. So yeah, I would say try to find time to make for your partner, and do something together. Like for instance, me and my fiance, we don't go out to eat too much. We just order in. But at that time, we found this show that we like together. It's called high potential. It's on Disney, and then we watch that together. I think that keeps us like grounded and like in each other's presence, and just finding like fun things to do together. I think that helps a lot for the relationship. I'm from North Vietnam. Just give yourself a try to come to Vietnam because everyone has their opinion. Try to come to. Yeah, no, honestly I've heard only good things about Vietnam from everyone that's been there. Each of my friends that are from Vietnam, they love it. They love going back, and each of the friends of mine that have been to Vietnam, they've only said good things. It's funny. Recently, like the proposal that I did with my fiance a couple of years back, the guy that did the proposal, he went to Vietnam too, and then he posted so many scenic videos and pictures from it, and it was beautiful, man. Only heard good things about Vietnam, especially the food, the nature, and how cost effective everything is for foreigners. So yeah, I don't. I think I'll be very excited. I love your pink shirt. Thank you, thank you. It's my basketball shirt. It has my name on the back. So our team was given this shirt, and then yeah, we played basketball with it. It was fun. What are you planning on doing afterwards? After you're done high school, what are your thoughts? Abroad. I'm gonna study, bro. Abroad. I love that. I love that. Heck yeah. Where are you thinking of going? Come to Canada, man. With scholarships. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Really proud of you already thinking so far ahead. That's awesome. You got this. Oh, why is it edited like this? Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I wrote the title wrong, so I'm just fixing that real quick. Alright. Canada or America, give me some advice. That's a very big life decision, so I don't know if I'll be able to give you some advice there. Um, it depends on the like what. Um, it'd be tough, man. I think Canada might be a little bit easier to, like in terms of cost effectiveness. Canada's a lot like universities out here. For international students, though, it's still very expensive. Um, it's very tough, man. I would like both places are really good. They have their perks for sure. Canada can be a little cold in a lot of areas, but like the main cities are there's a lot to do, and states there's a lot of big universities there as well. In terms of easier, in terms of scholarship, from what I've heard from my friends that come from India or other places as well, Canada's a lot easier to get into university, where you can get scholarships too. Whereas states, it might be a little bit harder, from what I've heard. But I'm not, and it's easier to get your work permit after, and then also get a visa depending on the city that you go to. So if you come to Winnipeg, it'll be a lot easier to get a permanent resident after school, working certain hours, and then you can apply for PNP and like permanent residency, and it's a lot easier than getting it in a bigger city in Canada, such as Vancouver or Toronto. There, the process can be a lot longer because there's a lot of individuals there. Whereas in the States, I'm not too sure about that. But honestly, like skilled, if you're like doing really good in school and stuff, and you actually do end up getting scholarships, honestly, go to the bigger universities in the States. I think that'll provide a lot more opportunity for you to secure a really good job after, or even like any other secure a really like good project as well with some like-minded people. I think that would be the move if you can get like big scholarships and accepted into bigger universities. But the American dollar is higher, so if you end up not getting a big scholarship and you have to choose university, it might be easier to come to Canada than go to the States because it's like more expensive there because of the dollar. I'm a poor man, so I'm gonna rely on mostly about scholarship. Let's make it happen, man. I believe in you, and I'm very happy that you're already thinking so far ahead, and you are determined to actually make it happen. So that's a great mindset to have, and your hard work will pay off one day. Because when I was your age in high school, I wasn't thinking that far ahead at all. I was just thinking about when I'm gonna play basketball next. It was crazy. So like you having this kind of mindset already just shows that you're ahead of the game. So keep it up. Thank you. Maybe one day. Yeah, that would be crazy, man. Maybe we can even meet in Vietnam. Who knows? I'm planning on going there. Hopefully next. So next February for sure. I'm going to India for my cousin sister's wedding. So I'll probably do a tour, Asia tour again, and I'm thinking of maybe having Vietnam in that tour. So you never know. And you can maybe show me the best pho places in Vietnam too. It's crazy that my channel reached Vietnam. That's pretty cool to see. I love the diversity in like my channel. The audience's diversity. I love it. Heck yeah, brother. Do you play any sports? Well, what time is it in Vietnam right now? Viet. Okay, it's 8:30 in the morning. Hey Maya, how you doing? How's your practicum? I think you might be done soon, eh? It's okay, it's okay. No worries at all. We're still here. I'm so bad at this areas. It's 8:34. Yeah, I just saw that. It's 8:30 in the morning, eh? I don't think you got your 8 hours of sleep because I don't think you came to the deep work session today. No, I don't think so. How's your practicum going, Maya? And how's the NCLEX study? Two more shifts. Ooh, let's go. You're at the end now. Two more shifts. And then whenever you work next, you're going to start getting paid. So that'll be really nice. Very excited for you. I remember when I was at the end, it was such a relief. I remember when I finished nursing practicum, I ended up having, like, I was thinking about studying for the NCLEX and then going on an Asia trip. But then me and my cousins, like, just decided, let's just go to Asia. So we ended up doing my first ever Asia tour at that time after nursing. So very excited for you. I hope you have some traveling plan. I think you do, you said, and I'm excited for that, for you. I'm excited. Yeah, that's honestly fine, even if studying has been hard with shifts because you're working all the time. You're basically working full-time hours plus probably even more. And I would say, like, it's not even productive to try and study in that time because you're not going to retain the information. You're going to be super tired. So just absorb as much as you can at work and those skills that you're learning at work. And then once you're done practicum, just take some time and then study for NCLEX and the U World and stuff. So I don't think it should be that you shouldn't worry about it too much. Everyone was like that. I didn't study for the NCLEX at all when I was doing practicum. I was able to do fine right after studying for it and then doing some U World questions. So yeah, honestly, don't even sweat it. Just study after. This live stream helps me a lot. Let's go. Love that, Mindunk. That's awesome, brother. Like, I'm very happy to hear that. I think just messages like that, like where these things help others, it just gives me so much motivation to just keep going and continue doing this. And honestly, it helps me a lot too, just knowing that some other individuals are watching me and studying too. And then that just gets me performing at a higher level for my tasks as well. So thank you to you guys as well. After my practicum, I'll study more. Yeah, exactly. My do that after your practicum. That's when you should study more. Don't worry about it now. I think that don't even sweat it. You'll be fine. And you can come every Wednesday and ask me questions, or even deep work sessions. We can study together as well. And if you have any specific questions about UWorld or any specific questions in UWorld, you can always toss it my way, and I can show you how to answer it or why something is wrong as well. And if you're having a hard time understanding the explanation, just because I've been through it, and I think I might be able to help. So yeah, just join these sessions and just ask me whatever you need. But I'm very happy for you. I'm very excited that you're almost done. That's very exciting. It's an unparalleled feeling. All your hard work is finally going to pay off now. I'm so happy I started doing something like Wellness Wednesday and Ask Me Anything, just so I can actually get to know everyone and what they're up to in a more fast manner. Because deep work sessions, like, we're always usually hustling and it's really hard to, like, I don't like typing so much, so just being able to speak is so much easier. Do you play any video? Man, no, I don't. That's one thing I never got into as a kid. I played Mario Kart. I used to play Mario Kart with my cousins and stuff. It was on GameCube and stuff, and then also on PlayStation. No, is it on PlayStation? Yeah, PlayStation as well. But honestly, I'm not really good. Like, I never played any other games. I was never good at them. Sometimes played NBA 2K, but like, I suck at that too. I just like I think as a kid I just played outside a lot. I wish I got into games. I think my dexterity and computer skills would have been a lot better if I did, for sure. But just not something I never got into. But I have a lot of like, my cousin plays League of Legends and he has a very high rank. I think it's called like Challenger or something. So he's really good at video games. How about you? What do you play any video games? Sometimes. Heck yeah. Which kind do you usually play? Oh, I wanted to talk to you as well. I love you guys' coffee, man. Whenever I try Vietnamese coffee, there's this place in Winnipeg that I go to for Vietnamese coffee, and dude, it's like different, man. It's so strong. I'm actually gonna search up how much milligrams of caffeine's in it because every time I drink it, I feel so alive. um, yeah, it says it's about the same. Strong concentrated flavor, standard. Oh no, it's actually a little bit more. It's about 40% more in standard cup. Yeah, I think it's a little bit stronger actually. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because whenever I do, man, like whenever I drink that coffee, I get so wired. Because I have to learn every time sometimes. Yeah, that's fair, man. Yeah, that's fair. Especially if you're trying to get the scholarships, I respect your grind. But I think it's a good way to sometimes get back, like relax and things of that sort. What's your favorite way to unwind when you feel anxious or overwhelmed? I think my number one favorite thing to do when I feel anxious or overwhelmed is go to the gym and not even put music on and just go hard, like start lifting, get my heart rate up, and then even running. Those two things are like my main go tos. But if, like, for instance, I'm on a time crunch and I have to do other things and I'm feeling anxious and overwhelmed, I think a 10-minute meditation session helps a lot. You can either do a guided one on YouTube or you can literally just sit still, take some deep breaths, close your eyes, and just be there with your breath in and out. And if you get distracted with thoughts, that's fine. Then try to bring your attention back to your breath. I think those are the things that help me a lot. But if there's a specific reason that you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, let's say someone said something to you or something happened at work, I think a very good and productive way for that helps me is journaling about it. So I'll write it down in my notes and I'll talk about why I felt this way and why I felt like they what they said was wrong, and then I'll just like try to rationalize their saying as well and trying to like understand their perspective of why they said that, just so that it's on paper now and it gets out of my mind, and then it completely like lowers my baseline anxiety from that conversation or that situation that happened. So I think those things help a lot. And if you sometimes like, I even call my fiance or just call my cousins and then or my sister about these things if it's something that even journaling's not helping with. So I think just talking to someone you trust a lot and just talking about the situation, and that usually is very cathartic as well and gets me feeling better. Those are certain things that help me a lot too. Yep, it helps you don't get sleepy. Yeah, for me, gym helps me not like get sleepy for sure. So if I'm very tired and I can't focus at all, and even I feel like meditation won't help me get my focus back, gym is the number one thing that gets it back. So I go and just hustle. That's why I'm kind of scared to go to the gym now after this session, because if I go to the gym, I'm gonna be wired, I feel like. So I might not be able to sleep early, and then I have to wake up tomorrow at 6 in the morning. So I need to be able to sleep early. So I might just call it a day and then work out tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel after. You never know. Maybe I might just go for a run. I think in terms of sometimes when after a really long day at work, what helps me a lot is just going and taking a really warm shower. That usually like just gets rid of like all the stress from the day, and it just gets me to unwind in a really well, like a good manner, and then I come out feeling super relaxed. So I think those kind of things. Sauna helps a lot too. When especially after a good workout. Is it good when I'm gonna try gym when I'm just? Yeah, man. There's never a wrong age to try going to the gym. There's a common misconception of oh, like you won't, like you'll. I remember when I was a kid and I started working out. I think I started actually gymming like with weights at 18, but as a kid, like at 14, 15, I used to just do weights like a little bit. I didn't go hard, no routine. But I remember like my people used to tell me like, oh, yo, you're not gonna grow anymore if you start hitting the gym. You'll like stay shorter or something. That's a myth. There's no actual evidence on that. So yeah, you can start gymming, man. It's fine as long as you like just make sure you're doing it proper form, just so you don't hurt yourself. But other than that, you can gym for sure. I think even like as a kid, like it'll be a really good idea to start doing body weight workouts. So like pull-ups, push-ups, squats, like body squats, and things of that sort. And then shoulder presses where if you don't have equipment, you can literally put your legs on the wall and then like be at an angle that's like this, and these are your hands, and then you're just doing pull-ups that way. I mean push-ups that way. That will hit your shoulders really well too. And then flat push-ups will hit your chest, and if you want to do upper chest, you can do incline a little bit. All of those things I think you can try for sure, and that'll just bring they'll build your foundation so well that when you actually go into weight training, it'll feel a lot easier, and then you won't get injured as fast either. First one, I have to become fat because I'm too thin. That's fair, man. Eat some food. I think once you start gymming itself, like you'll notice that your appetite increases because there's more growth hormone, testosterone, and stuff released. So you'll want to eat more anyways. So I think that's a good way of like getting into it too, like eating more and building some weight. Also, guys, I have it's pretty unique, but I'm having a podcast come out as well. I just did one. It's with a like another creator, and she basically drives around the city, and then she invites like different guests over. So I joined her as well for she invited me as a guest, and I went on my first ever podcast, and that was very exciting. We talked a lot about like self improvement, my religion. We talked about like family life. We talked about healthcare system versus like fitness online. So it was a really cool podcast, and I was very honored to be a part of a guest on that. Usually I'm the one that does interviewing, or I've done like speeches as well in front of a lot of audience, but I've never done a podcast in a personalized setting where someone's just asking me personal questions. So that was really unique. She's probably gonna start posting it soon, and I'll send you guys some clips too. And I hope you like it. Also, this Monday, I'm thinking of doing a 72-hour fast again. I've done one in the past. I just feel very like out of sync with my body right now. Like my mind feels a little out of sync. Not with working out or anything like that. I just feel like there's some kind of brain fog that I have. And in order to get that mental clarity again, I feel like I want to just cleanse my body. And I think the best way to do that is to do another 72-hour fast. So Monday, I'm doing a 72-hour fast all the way from Monday morning to Sunday night to Tuesday night. And I'm very excited for that. So Tuesday morning is when I'm going to eat next. Wait, no, Tuesday night is when I'm going to eat next. So let's see how that goes. And if any of you are like wanting to do that challenge too, I can put it on my channel description, and we can start at the same time, and then we can start. We can even talk about the journey with some live sessions online, and then do a 72-hour fast, and let's see how that goes for us. Maybe I should put that on the channel description and see if anyone's down to do a 72-hour fast. That'll be pretty cool, doing it with a bunch of other people. Maybe I'll put it on my socials too. I think that's a good idea. It'll be cool. I want to see everyone's experience, and I think it might be similar to mine, so it'll be cool. Let's play No One Scares. Let's play No One Scares. Yeah, you down, Mindunk? No, but you already said that you have a hard time eating a lot, so I want to do it with people that want like to just cleanse, that have been eating more than they want to. But yeah, it's really good for our body. There's a lot of benefits, and it's really good for mental clarity as well. Maybe I can do like a touch base every certain days, like every certain hours, like every 12 hours we'll touch base on how we're feeling with the fast. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. But I should have gave people some more notice before starting. But I'm starting this Monday, so if anyone's down, let me know. Let's run it. Give me a challenge. I'm gonna do it today. Okay. I think with you, like, it's your rest day, so I challenge you to take care of yourself in some way. Like, for instance, like, in a healthy way. So either start play a sport that you love, or I challenge you to. It has to be something that's a healthy habit. So, I challenge you to meditate for 10 minutes. Journal about a feeling that you had today for about 10 minutes and talk about that, or go for a run for as far as you can at a pace that's not too fast but not too slow either. So at a pace that you can talk on the phone, but the person on the other side of the phone knows that you're running, and however you're still able to talk on the phone. So that's my challenge to you. Do something healthy for yourself today. Yeah, I like how you're like that. Like, give me a challenge. I'm kind of like that too. I love challenges. So yeah, I work tomorrow, guys, and then I work Saturday as well. So, sorry, no, Thursday and Friday I work, and then Saturday, Sunday I'm off. So let's start our fast on Monday. We'll start it on Monday. If mine doesn't have a limit, I can run. Yeah, let's go. I know, man. If we didn't, like, I think there are limits to like the human body, but I think we can break the existing records if we really put our mind to it. Also, guys, don't forget to share the content as well. If you feel like this can benefit any of your friends or family, don't forget to share the videos, just so that it can push our stories out further and help other individuals as well. That's the whole goal of this channel, and sharing does increase its reach for sure. So thank you so much for joining me today. Are we done? And it looks like we are done. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I had a great time. I learned a lot, and I hope you did as well. So next Wednesday, again, we're gonna do this, and it'll be another hour, and then we'll see how much progress we've made. And I'll talk to you guys about my fast as well, from Sunday night to Tuesday night. And then Tuesday night I can even do a live. So I might like I'll post more about it later. But I'm thinking about having others join me as well, and maybe we can do a 72-hour fast together, because it's always nice to struggle with other people too. I think it builds our foundation really well. But yeah, and then we actually keep each other accountable and make it happen. So yeah. Are you gonna say goodbye? Yes, I'm going to say goodbye, my friends. I hope you all have a good night or a good day. And then, yeah, don't forget, let's continue to grow together. Did you have anything else you wanted to say, Mindunk? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Minduk. I'm probably not pronouncing it right, though. See ya, brother. I wish you all the best, and don't forget to take care of yourself today. That's my challenge to you. All right.